Welcome to Celebrity Page TV. I'm Sonia Isabelle in our New York City newsroom, along with James Vaughn, who's keeping us covered out west.
Hey, Sonia, we're tracking pop culture news from around the world. Here's what's on today's episode.
With this particular group, they will always have me at hello.
You had us at Neezy Nash. The Emmy winner is here taking us inside her hilarious new reunion.
Also,
it's about actually, slapping people around a little bit to say, come on, get it together.
Our new interview with HGTV's Hillary Farr as she shows homeowners some tough love.
Plus,
call off and hit me. Hit me on this one. Come on, let me have it. You sure? I can't be the guy hitting Bruce Willis.
Chad Michael Murray pulling no punches in his brand new action movie. But first, we've got all the dish as COVID once again puts a damper on awards season.
Are you ready?
Hollywood was ready to kick off its movie award shows, but COVID had other ideas. This was supposed to be the time of year when the best films of 2021 were honored. Just this week, the American Film Institute, National Board of Review, and Critics' Choice Awards had planned to hand out trophies. But now all of those ceremonies are on hold because of the newest COVID variant.
Your host of the Critics' Choice Awards.
Taye Diggs and Nicole Byer set to host the Critics' Choice ceremony, with the movies Belfast and West Side Story tied for the most nominations.
To work with Steven Spielberg was one of my biggest dreams since I was a little girl. He was part of my vision board. Collaborating with him I always use this word, magical.
Also, Halle Berry receiving this year's See Her Award.
I want to say thank you to the Critics' Choice Association for this wonderful honor.
We'll find out who else wins when the awards are rescheduled.
They called her Agent 355 because they didn't want the world to know her real name. But her legacy lives on.
It's a big week for Jessica Chastain. Not only is she nominated for a Critics' Choice Award for her role in The Eyes of Tammy Faye, she's also releasing her newest film, The 355. Jessica both producing and starring in the movie, along with Oscar winners Penelope Cruz and Lupita Nyong'o.
355 was the identity code name for the first female spy during the American Revolution. It is a badge of honor to be referred to as 355 for women working today.
The spy thriller is in theaters now.
Your only uncle, so I'm also your favorite uncle, right?
Sounds like some Navy.
And Oscar winners Ben Affleck and George Clooney are teaming up again on a new movie. Ben starring in and George directing The Tender Bar, based on the best-selling book. It's in theaters and streaming on Prime Video now. And that's today's dish.
The dish continues now with the latest headlines from Us Weekly. For that, we are saying hello to correspondent Christina Garibaldi. All right, Christina, let's start with the latest on Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
Yes, James, Ben and Jen are thinking about the next steps in their relationship, and marriage is on the brain. A source tells us that both Ben and Jen want their wedding to be an elaborate statement of their love story for their friends and their family. Now, they were previously engaged from 2002 to 2004, and in November, Jennifer did reveal to the Today Show that she would get married again. She said, "You know me, I'm a romantic. I always have been. I still believe in happily ever after for sure."
And what else are you covering this week?
We also have some news on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and it seems like they have big plans for 2022. A source tells us that their Spotify channel will release some new podcasts in the new year, and that there will be 2 Netflix documentary series about the couple's humanitarian work and one about Harry's work with his Invictus Games. But the most anticipated release coming from Harry and Meghan this year will definitely be his upcoming memoir, which is slated for late 2022. A source tells us that the book will be controversial, with a lot of bombshells about royal life and mistreatment in the royal family.
All right, thanks so much, Christina. For more stories like these, check out the new issue of Us Weekly. From celebrity relationships, let's turn now to some tough love.
Yeah, James, HGTV fans know Hillary Farr from the hit show Love It or List It. Now she has a new solo series, and she's telling me all about it in this new one-on-one.
Ma'am, I believe you have a list to read.
Oh, this is getting boring.
Hillary and David, anything but boring on their hit series.
Now I'm working with families whose problems are way bigger than bad floor plans.
Now Hillary has her own new show called Tough Love.
All right, well, I have to ask, fans have watched you for years on Love It or List It with David. Now this is your first solo series. Is that exciting for you? Is it nerve-wracking? Is it a little bit of both?
It's not nerve-wracking at all. It felt completely natural to be doing this because, as you may have gathered on the show when you watched me and David, basically I could just kind of bump him right out of the way if I were allowed to.
Don't worry, David and Hillary will be back together soon.
You got horrible taste.
That's why you're here.
Are you ready for some tough love?
But for now, she's focusing on families in need of blunt advice on how to improve their home space.
So how do people respond to the tough love that you're giving? Do they battle you on certain things? Are they pretty open to it?
Yes, they pushed back, and I would listen, and I would usually say, okay, you have a really good point, but you're still wrong.
You know, blending a family is way more than just bringing people together.
After all these years, does it still amaze you that, just making a few simple changes to people's houses can have such an impact on them personally?
I totally agree with you, yes. The smallest change can make such a big impact. I mean, look at your windows. If those windows weren't double height and all that natural light wasn't coming in, it wouldn't be the happy space that it is now.
I love this feedback. Never in a million years would I have guessed that Hillary Farr would be in my home virtually giving me this feedback.
Am I making you feel wonderful, I hope?
You really are, yeah.
We're also happy to report Hillary is in remission after recently sharing about her breast cancer battle.
I'm absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine.
Get some tough love Mondays on HGTV or streaming on Discovery Plus.
The funniest cops in short shorts are now trying to crack a new case. We caught up with Neezy Nash and the cast of Reno 911 to learn all about their hilarious hunt.
The only cop show they forgot to cancel is back.
Oh, they're back all right. The series that first ran from 2003 to 2009, then was rebooted in 2020, only to be shut down again, has now returned as a movie.
We've been together for so long that no matter who is leading the charge in the moment, it still feels like a community.
Emmy winner Neezy Nash busier than ever with the final season of her series Claws and the hit show Never Have I Ever.
Is it bad that I feel like I'm being threatened with a good time?
But she's always excited to get back into her Reno 911 uniform.
This is the job I look forward to the most because once I started doing drama, people forgot that I was funny, which is okay. And to come over here with people that I've known for so many years who are so funny, and you never know what they're gonna say, but you know the day is going to just bring you so much joy. I love it.
Nice meeting you, Coco.
So nice to meet y'all too. A beautiful QAnon couple.
The new special, finding humor in some unlikely places.
Fresh out of today's headlines. It's very strange. As we were making this movie, all of the names that we were referring to in the movie were at the top of everybody's news feed every single day. And it was sort of feeding people jokes to make on set.
Lots of famous faces popping up in the film and also some familiar hands.
All right, okay, so what are we going to do about this hand twin thing? Nothing?
It's legitimately weird that, I've devoted my life to doing the kind of work that I do with these guys here, which is known by a certain demographic. But apparently, up until my death, people will go, oh my God, Joey's hand twin. Oh my God, Joey's hand twin, which is a job that I had for 2 weeks on Friends.
Someone has to get this bomb safely out to sea.
Not it.
And now that the gang's back together, would they be up for even more new content?
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, I think there will be another season.
Reno 911 has done it again.
What does that even mean? I love the voice you're now.
We did it. We did it again.
It's great.
What?
Catch it, streaming now on Paramount Plus.
It's time for today's See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week we celebrate women in the entertainment industry who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Well, today we're shining the spotlight on actress and producer Marseille Martin. Here's today's See Her Spotlight.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy! Oh, from me and only me.
TV audiences have been watching Marseille for most of her life, growing up on screen as Diane on Blackish.
I've been on the show since I was 9, so it was like most of my acting career.
Jordan, to everyone else, you're a child, so you have to start acting like it.
But Marseille never allowing something like her age to hold her back. She's in the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest executive producer in Hollywood history for her work on the film Little when she was just 14.
When I was just getting into the industry, there wasn't a lot of young Black girls. So if there wasn't a lot of me on the screen, how can other people know that they can do this, be a part of this? And whether it is in front of the camera or behind.
We can't use our powers or fly. Is this what it feels like to be a human?
And Marseille not slowing down. She's the voice of Agro on the Peacock animated series Dragons Rescue Riders Heroes of the Sky.
I started Rescue Riders when I was kind of halfway through Blackish playing Diane. And I think when I got Agro, it just reminded me of that character as well because they are very witty, very smart, and they also don't take no mess.
As a family and as a cast, we are very powerful.
Now Marseille preparing to say goodbye to Blackish as the show's 8th and final season gets underway with special guest stars like former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Shout out to the writers for having an insane ending to it that you guys will see. And no, I'm just excited for everyone's next chapter and seeing where everyone goes. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Check out Blackish Tuesdays on ABC. And for more information, visit seeher.com.
Still to come.
You know, growing up on his films, one of the reasons I became an actor in the first place, right?
Our new interview with Chad Michael Murray on what it's like working with the legendary Bruce Willis. And later,
I'm just gonna live in the now, okay? No past, no future, just the current moment.
My uncle does something like that.
Really?
O'Shea Jackson Jr. tells us why he's all about living in the now. It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled hot dogs is the only Charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenies Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Senoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenies Charbroiled hot dogs.
If you don't come to Weenies,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by
Had enough? Arthritis. Here. Aspercream arthritis. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation.
Kick pain in the Aspercream.
Welcome back. Fans have been busy binging the second season of Emily in Paris on Netflix, and correspondent Rachel Smith caught up with star Lily Collins and the cast of the hit series.
Oh, Emily, you're getting more French by the day.
I love this series so much. It is so just delightful to watch. It has friendship and it has food and falling in love and fashion. What do you think was the most fun thing or even more fun about shooting season 2 than the first one?
I think being able to be in more scenes with these women right here, because, you know, season 1 is very much, okay, we're establishing it's a show about this woman who moves to Paris, doesn't know much about what's going on, isn't immersed in the culture, is finding new friends, and therefore a lot of the storylines are separate. Whereas this season they got to intertwine more and we all got to spend time together in the same locations, the same scenes, and kind of play off one another's energy more, and that was really fun.
When you came out for season 2, were you like, how are we gonna top this? And were you surprised how you did?
Oh, you like season 2 better. That's important for us to know.
Yeah, it's more of everything. More amore, more fashion, more fun, more friends. I love it.
Oh, great. Well, we're aiming for that. You know, the show is just an explosion of love, romance, fashion, and romance, and Paris, and it was so much fun shooting it, and I'm really glad you enjoy it.
Of course
season 2 is better, right, Lucien? Because you're in it too, the addition.
I feel so blessed and honored to be a part of season 2. Honestly, season 1, I was a massive fan of the show, and just to have this opportunity to work with this amazing cast and the writers, the directors and crew, it's honestly, I just feel super blessed to be part of it.
You've got the rest of your life to be as dull as you wish. But while you're here, fall in love.
Now to a new streaming series packed with familiar faces. It's called The Now, and our social producer Ricky Cornish is talking with one of the stars. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Sonia. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is adding to his impressive resume with this new dark comedy.
What if what's waiting for you is more beautiful than anything you could ever have envisioned?
Filmed prior to the pandemic, this new series following Dave Franco as he experiences a traumatic event that teaches him to live in the now.
You got Dave Franco, Bill Murray, Academy Award-winning directors, like everybody's on this project. So what was it like to be a part of it?
It was great, and the Now let me go to a hockey game with Bill Murray, and I never thought I'd do that.
No past, no future, just the current moment.
My uncle does something like that.
Really?
Yeah, he has Alzheimer's.
With all of the hard times we've been through lately, O'Shea hoping audiences can learn to live in the moment.
Coop honestly has his feelings hurt when he finds out that Ed is going through these things and he didn't pick up on it. It's important to show people that there is that silver lining, and the journey is where you make your memories. Over time, I hope more people acknowledge this.
The Now is streaming now on the Roku channel. For more trending stories, head to celebritypage.com.
Just ahead.
Not only do we know what we're doing, but we look good doing it.
Meet the real estate agents who Oprah Winfrey just gave their own TV show. That's coming up on Celebrity Page TV.
Weenies Charbroiled hot dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenies Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Sonoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with giardiniera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenies Charbroiled hot dogs.
If you don't come to Weenies,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by
At Rue La La, you never pay full price. Seize the deals on top names before they're gone. Shop RueLaLa.com today.
The Doobie Brothers are taking it to the streets of Sin City. Here's today's Vegas headliners. Michael McDonald and the guys are getting back together to mark a milestone. The band celebrating their 50th anniversary by launching a limited residency at Zappos Theater in Planet Hollywood this May. Tickets for the 8 shows are on sale now.
The real estate brokers on Selling Sunset and $1 Million Listing are getting some new TV competition. Allow me to introduce you to the Ladies Who List.
Thank you for bringing all these beautiful powerhouses together.
Atlanta has never been hotter. Oprah Winfrey's network premiering the new series Ladies Who List Atlanta.
And as far as Ladies Who List goes on the own Oprah network, like what an opportunity, because representation does matter, and who better than us?
The real estate show following 6 brokers making big deals in a competitive market.
You are gonna get yourself into a lot of Black business going on, okay? These ladies are selling real estate and I'm closing it for them. We're looking good doing it. We have successful businesses
We're juggling being moms, being wives, being parents, being, like everything to everybody else. You're going to see greatness.
The women hoping to inspire a younger generation to pursue their dreams, no matter how unreachable they may seem.
I want young viewers to see that it's possible and follow our lead because we're here. We've opened the doors. I hope that we impact almost every viewer that tunes in because we do have a lot going on and we have worked really hard at what we do. When you look at it from that perspective, when you look at the future, it feels good to know that we did this and not just for ourselves.
Ladies Who List Atlanta airs Friday nights on OWN.
When we come back,
we just take off and it's a high-flying ride. I'm coming to get you. Oh, I'm coming to get you.
Inside the Fortress with Chad Michael Murray, next on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled hot dogs is the only Charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenies Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Sonoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with giardiniera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenies Charbroiled hot dogs.
If you don't come to Weenies,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Favorite us at celebritybage.com for your latest pop culture news. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. How'd you like to star in an action movie going toe-to-toe with Bruce Willis? That's what actor Chad Michael Murray is doing in the new film Fortress, and he's chatting all about it with our Hollywood insider Arthur Cade.
What is this place, Dad?
It's complicated.
Complicated is right. Bruce Willis playing a former CIA agent who gets an unexpected visit from an old nemesis, played by Chad Michael Murray.
It's got to be fun getting to play a villain opposite Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? So much fun. So much fun. I have a serious grievance with you and your government.
It's your government, too.
I will be knocking on your door.
The film not your traditional caper, this one involving cybercrimes and cryptocurrency.
What do you think about what we're seeing now with heist movies versus the old traditional heist movies we saw 20, 30 years ago?
Well, everything was brick and mortar back then, right? And now it's all hacking and, getting into the mainframe. And I think that you can hack from anywhere. But I think what's fascinating about Fortress is it's a combination of two, right? We have to break into the brick and mortar fortress in order to use the right individuals to get what we want back out of this crypto world.
I should have killed you. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Do you find yourself at points geeking out and thinking, man, Bruce Willis is in my movie?
Being such a John McClane diehard fan, I think you can't help but to geek out a little bit. He's haul off and hit me. Hit me on this one. Come on, let me have it. I'm like, you sure? I can't be the guy hitting Bruce Willis. Like, come on, man. You're not 30 anymore. Let's like lay off the gas. And he's committed still. And he wanted me to do it. So, okay. All right, let's do it. Any last words?
All transactions are final.
For Celebrity Page TV, I'm Arthur Cade.
Fortress is in theaters and available on demand now.
Ooh, get the popcorn ready, Sonia. That one looks good. Well, on behalf of Sonia and the entire team, I'm James Vaughn. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll be back here next week. And remember, we've always got you covered at celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.